What's up, everyone? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. What's up, Gigi? What's up, Likely? How you doing? Hopefully, everybody had a good day today. I don't. I didn't really call out too much as far as plays. I called out this tap here on Keenan's, and that was about it. I did go live in Shorty's Discord, call out some trades there. Did okay myself today. One loss, one win. Profitable on the day. What's up, Daryl? How you doing? But definitely not the funnest day to trade. Just a heads up, this is going to be a short video because I'm gonna go over to some friends' houses for dinner tonight, and we have quite a drive. So if you guys have questions or anything, hit it up now. What's up, Baloney? What's up, Triple G? What's up, Corey?
Rockets, am I allowed to talk in here or no? I
What's up,
didn't know.
JP? Yeah, you can talk. What do you mean?
Oh, I didn't know because usually when you go live on stream, I never hear anyone talk.
No, people talk.
So with the shelves, I know you said you don't like use those yourself, but let's say I'm trying to use it like on the day. So what I wouldn't use the previous day shelves for the new day, correct?
I
Like
would.
they wouldn't matter anymore.
No, they matter.
Okay. All right.
I don't not use them. I just don't draw them on my chart.
Okay.
So, like, some people will put like whatever, like a big old box around a shelf, right? I just look at the shelves as I'm trading. Because if I drew
Okay.
boxes around shelves, I would just have too much crap on my chart,
Right.
Yeah, but there's a lot of ways to use them. Like, I like to use fixed range volume profiles and look for like I'll use a fixed range volume profile on like a run up or run down or whatever, and
Right.
so like this will be an example. Like, let's just say, and you're gonna see this like delayed, or actually, if you're watching my screen, you'll see it live. But if you're on
No,
YouTube,
yeah,
it'll
I'm,
be
I'm watching
delayed.
your screen.
So, like, if we're here and I draw this, and I'm like, oh, where might we, like, come back to and reject, right?
Right.
So this here would be an option. And
So
then
you're looking for rejection there.
this here would be an option.
Okay.
Well, yeah, so we're already below this, so
Right.
I would need it to come back to those levels to reject, right? If I was
Mhm.
wanting to trade it. And so then, if you tried to grab it at this level, you would have got wrecked. But when we came back
Right.
to here, to this shelf, we rejected all the way back down. So
Okay.
I'll even draw those little fixed range volume profiles as I'm trading, and figure out like where the large volume shelves are.
Yeah, so you just don't like to have it messy, basically, is why you don't draw it.
Yeah, but also, I mean, like, you don't even really need it, right? Like,
Okay.
without volume profile, I can tell you there's going to be a shelf here.
Yeah, how would you be able to tell that, though?
Because we're looking at volume at price, and there's a candle here, a candle all the way back up, and another candle here. This is going to be a large volume node because there was a lot of volume at price at this level.
So, okay, so you're just looking for the consolidation, and then you know there's going to be a shelf there.
That's what the shelves are, is consolidation. right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah, that
like
makes sense.
you would know there's going to be a big shelf through here,
Right.
right? So if we
Okay.
turn on session volume profile, there's a big shelf here,
Boom.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
Same
Cool.
thing here because we have a lot of trading happening here at this price. So big shelf here. You can see them without even having volume profile on, but
Yeah.
obviously having it on just makes it clearer, right?
Right. Yeah.
But so yeah, I don't necessarily need it on.
Yeah.
But I trade when I'm trading, I have session volume profile on, and I'll watch like the developing volume profile.
Hmm.
And then also sometimes, like I said, I'll draw fixed range volume profiles to figure out where like the next bounce or next rejection might happen.
Right. And so so let's say it comes below it, right? So now when it comes back up and it doesn't go break through that level, you're looking for to go short there, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yep. And then yeah,
How
always
long should you be looking for it to stay there though? Like
I don't look for it to stay there. If it stays there, then I'm not going to like So, if you're trying to take a trade, right? Whether it's a bounce or a rejection, if it doesn't bounce or reject right away, are you like, "Oh, I'm confident this is going to suddenly start rejecting or start bouncing?"
mhm.
The answer should be no. Like you want there to be a strong bounce or rejection where you're trying to take a trade.
Mhm. Okay.
I don't want price to hang out where I'm trying to enter a trade.
All right.
So, as an example, if I'm trying to take a trade, like I don't want to take a trade through here. I want to take a trade here or here where it taps and goes. Taps and goes. I don't want to be sitting through this.
Yeah.
So I don't want it to hang out at all.
All right.
But yeah, no, always feel free to ask questions in the voice chat. That's why I go live in the Discord. All right. Doesn't look like we're going to have an M period spike. So we have a poor high and a poor low. So with that said, I mean, obviously the most likely scenario based on where we closed is that they go higher and clean up this poor high. Going lower, cleaning up the poor low is also possible, but this is going to be our more likely scenario. Oh, actually, wait, sorry. Let's see, where was I? Oh, awesome, Rezep. Yeah. Those books are where it's at. Aloni, I don't have time to look at QUBT. Sorry, Daryl. What trend setup are you talking about? Oh, we have an 80% rule set up on NQ. Nice. What's up, Sarah? What's up, Alan? What's up, Robin Hood? What's up, Cisco? What's up, JC? Yeah, you can use visible range volume profile. What's up, Katsu? What's up, Miss Free? And thank you, Alex, for the friend. Oh, it's a super live. Well, thank you. I might be able to like glance at QUBT. I heard people talking about it today. I have no idea what it is, but I'm not going to be like doing a full charting session on it. Like I said, I have going over to a friend's house tonight for dinner. So tomorrow I'll be watching for a rejection here. And if we clean up this poor low, I'll be watching for calls here. QUBT is a quantum computing stock. Yeah, it's kind of a lot of people trying to trade the news on that, which is pretty worthless. Oh, Alex, babies are fun. Head and Shoulders on the daily. I mean, I could see why you would say that, but no, there's no Head and Shoulders. So part of a Head and Shoulders, you're looking at this, right? And then we have like a third and a second shoulder. So I mean, after the second shoulder, it should have gone if this was a Head and Shoulders. But not just that, like as far as the formation's concerned, you want so like this is slanting downward, and on a Head and Shoulders you actually want it to be the opposite. You want it to be lower and moving up. So like shoulder, head, shoulder, go. But this one, instead of making like new lower highs, is making lower lows. All right. I don't think we have very much as far as news tomorrow. Let me just check really quick. Oh, actually, I lie. Tomorrow, GDP month over month, 2 a.m. And then this is going to be huge. An hour before the market opens. retail sales, core retail sales, month over month, unemployment claims. So we could have a pretty volatile day again tomorrow. Unfortunately for people trading futures, hey, what's up, MacMan? I mean, for everybody trading options, it's all happening like an hour before the market open, like today, where you can't trade it. If you're trading futures, you can catch it. But so these are really the two main things I would be watching for tomorrow. I'll call stuff out live on Keenan's if I see anything. Oh yeah, I don't even trade crap like this. And when I say crap like this, like I don't. So like for me to even be interested in a stock, it needs to be over $20. I don't trade small caps or penny stocks. If you're trading this, this was like your area to buy when they came back to here. I wouldn't be interested in it right now. So they should send it higher from here. But basically, like, this would be your buy zone. The last time they were here, they were selling, right? But the last time we were here, they were buying. So break out of this box. They should come back up in this range here. But yeah, this is where you would have wanted to buy if you were buying. Yeah, no worries, Monica. Oh yeah, unemployment's gonna impact it tomorrow big time. And actually, I should apologize. Like, I'm not trying to offend anybody when I called this crap. I don't know anything about them as a company, and I'm not like it could be a great company. But as soon as I hear like the quantum computing thing, like it immediately kind of scares me because this is stuff that like influencers push, and it's very like news driven. But not only that, like. Even if this wasn't something that influencers are pushing, under anything under $20, like I'm just not interested in as an investor. But that's me personally. Some people like to trade small caps. Some people like to trade penny stocks. But at the end of the day, with things like that, you're really just taking a big gamble. So the only company that I own that is under $20 is Intel. And it wasn't under $20 when I bought. I think my dollar cost average is like $20.70. Yeah, like right here. So I'm down on it right now, but they pay a dividend. They pay a good dividend. And oops, I did not mean to do that. And we think that they're going to get bought out and go to like $75. So we'll see. You should get ads. That's how YouTube works. Like, yeah. Brian, it really depends on your on how confident you are about the trade. Sometimes I place limit orders, and sometimes I'll hit bid or ask depending on how I'm feeling about the trade. If I'm really confident, I'm using limit orders.
So I have another question. So the volume you used to use the shelves, right? What's the difference between that volume, right, and the volume like on the bottom of your screen?
Volume
It
at
might be a
time,
dumb question. Okay.
volume at time versus volume at price.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Or
Not really. I'm sorry.
okay, so our volume profile is this volume, right? Turned sideways. But the difference
Okay. So
is we're looking at volume at a specific price level.
okay.
Here we're looking at volume on time. So this has nothing to do with price. It's just volume at time.
Okay.
Sideways is volume at price.
So in Anna Cooling's book, right, when she talks
Mm-hmm.
about when you have high price, like price going up, and then high volume, that's a true price move, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I should be. Does it? Do they both correlate, or should I just be looking at the volume time?
They both correlate. So like, what's this here?
That's volume going down and price going down.
Mm-hmm. And so as volume decreases,
Right.
as we're coming to a strong level that we bounced from,
Uh huh.
that's telling us they're probably going to reject and go or bounce and go higher, right? Because as we're coming down to this strong level, volume's decreasing.
So either way it goes, if volume's high and price is coming down, that's a true move down, right?
Yeah.
So okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
That means you have a lot of sellers,
Yes,
right? So
exactly. Because
okay.
volume can be buying or selling. But we
Right.
want to
Right.
see like when price is coming to like a key level, we
Mm-hmm.
want to see volume slowing down if we're looking for a reversal, right? So like if price is moving upwards like this
Mm-hmm.
and we're looking, so like this is kind of a wild one because this whole time price was increasing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, volume was increasing, price was increasing, so it's a true
Mm-hmm.
move. But then when we rejected, we got a huge volume candle as price was moving down.
Right. So that means that they were happy buying up and they wanted to sell at that key level.
Yeah, but
So it
I like to see like this where as price is coming down to a key level,
right.
my volume's decreasing. That's your confluence that they're probably going to reverse it.
Right. So let's say I'm short, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I see volume decreasing.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean necessary? I don't want to get out the trade, but I should be watching and moving my stop loss.
So where you're at in trading,
Mm-hmm.
you should be figuring out levels,
Mm-hmm.
entry, stop loss, take profit, and you shouldn't close anywhere else.
Okay, so
The
just follow
the
the
reason
rules,
being
basically.
is when we're in a trade, we will look for every single reason why we were wrong to get out of the
Right.
trade.
Okay.
And as you get more experienced as a trader and you learn to trust your levels, like if you do 6 months, one trade a day, and you only follow your plan, entry, stop loss, take profit, nothing else, no
Mhm.
closing trades early, no trimming, no trailing, nothing. After you've done it for 6 months, at that point, you can then start adjusting trades based on things that you're seeing. Because you've already
Okay.
established 6 months of discipline and patience to where you're not going to get scared in trades. But
Mm-hmm.
right now, as like a newer trader, you're going to look for every single reason to close the trade, and you're going to find one.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm not trading at all right now. I think I need to learn a lot more. Like
Mm-hmm.
when I first started trading, I was literally going into like the calls and puts in KG's Discord and being like, what can I do? Like, what can I buy? Like based off what people were saying, it was like that is not the way to do it, you know? So like
Yeah.
I'm learning now that I have to really learn,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think that I want to take people's level. Like your levels always hit, don't get me wrong, but like not even your levels, just
Mm-hmm.
because like I want to be able to like again have that confidence, you know. So I want to be able to chart stuff myself like that,
Of
you know.
course. I mean, I don't blame you. Like Shorty's levels always hit, but I don't want to trade his levels. I want to trade my levels.
Right, exactly. So
Yeah,
I I was just confirming like that's the right thing to do.
100%. But when you're for that first 6 months,
Hmm.
that rule does apply to Oliver. Crazy man. For the first 6 months, just you can't close trades like early because
Hmm.
I like if you're being honest with yourself. I'm
I
sure you
am, yeah.
can think of a million times. Like I'm not saying you're not being honest with yourself, but I'm saying I'm sure you can think of a million times where you took a trade, you found a reason to close it early, and then it went and hit your profit target.
Yeah, well, what I noticed was happening, yeah, like so what I was doing is I was trading off the shelves because I had watched one of your videos and basically saying like breaks out of here, you know, go short, breaks up here, you know, go long.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing that, and then I would be down 30, and then I would think about, oh my God, I lost $50 yesterday. I'm down 70. I have to close this.
Mm-hmm.
And it started to add up and add up and add up. And then my account was like getting like fucked up. You know what I mean? It's like
Mm-hmm.
I had to step back and just start. But I don't know when learning too much and not trading like that balance, you know? Like
Yeah.
that's where I'm at right now. It's like, okay, you could learn as much as you want, but I feel as though it's important to get your you know your hands dirty.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't know like the next step when to do that, you know?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, you gotta find your levels and trust them for like 6 months,
Okay.
and
All
then
right.
from there, like you can start, trailing and trimming and doing whatever you need to do.
Yeah. All right, cool.
All right. So the person talking about like ads and whatever, and Keenan not having ads on his YouTube. I mean, maybe he doesn't turn them on. He's trading live, right? And he's charging like what $99 a month, I think, to watch the live trading. And so, if you're trading live and there's ads, then the people watching the stream are not going to be watching it live because the ads are going to put them, depending on the length of the stream, it'll put them minutes behind. And in trading, minutes is a long time. So like you would be way behind trying to watch a live trading session. If you guys want, I can start charging $99 a month and we can do this with no ads. I have
Please.
no issues with that.
No, no. We love you, Rockets.
I love you guys too. I mean, as it is, I barely make any money from doing this. I make like $3 an hour. So let me get my $3 an hour, guys. Like shit. Yeah. Let's see.
When did Keaton start charging $99 a month? Oh my God.
Pretty recently, he changed the structure of his Discord.
I'm not gonna be. I'm grandfathered in. He said, right?
Yeah. I
Okay.
didn't read it too much because like I don't even pay a subscription because I'm a mod. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the people that are there are grandfathered in, and then the
Yeah.
people, it's like new people are not. They would have to pay the
Yeah.
new
Nothing
rate.
against Keenan, but yeah, not. I
Yeah.
wouldn't do that.
Just like in Shorty's Discord, I think there's some people grandfathered in at like $39 a month. You know, and then the new people are paying like just under 100. Triple G, I'm trying to read your question. Does the initial margin mean holding overnight, as in when trading is closed, or does it apply after that 1 hour closed trading for futures? No, initial margin is just how much margin it takes to trade a contract. It has nothing to do with the close or overnight or anything like that. What's up, Southcake Dad? Hey, what's up, Sal? What's up, Sebastian? Get my $3. Yep. Okay, Wayne's saying for $14.99 you can watch the live trading, I guess, and that's the lowest price now. Like I said, I really don't know, but I know one of the levels is like 99 or something like that. Oh, thank you, JC. I appreciate that. Yeah. So I think that's going to be it for today, everybody. Unless anybody has any more questions, happy to keep talking, Danny, if you have questions.
I do, yes. So when you said watch for puts there, is what gave you the indication that, all right, we want to go short here? Like,
well, so with TPO, and so I'm trying to think of the best way to word this. Like, if you're learning, I would focus on volume profile for like,
and volume profile, just to like, confirm this. Volume profile is the volume that like you chart the shelves on, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
But I would focus on what Trader Dale teaches. And I would do that for at least a couple of months.
All right. So don't get too fancy, basically.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'll explain. I will answer your question. But
yeah,
I would focus on learning volume profile first and looking for these setups like support getting broken and turning into resistance. Yeah. And on that first retest, you would enter puts or short here.
Right.
The inverse, resistance turning into getting broken through and turning into support, you would grab calls or puts here. Or, I mean, you would grab longs or calls here, right?
Yeah. So I get super confused, like, as far as like, drawing my supports and resistance. Like, like a resistance like is what? So resistance is the previous day's low, right? So,
I mean, that could be. That we're actually like, it would be support if you're above it. So previous day low, I would assume that would be the low, so you're not below it. So that's support. But
yeah, that's what I meant.
You should watch like Shorty's class on volume profile, because all of these levels that I draw are support and resistance.
Okay.
Versus like, like some people will just like look at the chart, and be like, I don't know, like what's a good example? Like this here is support. And they're not wrong, but
right.
This is subjective, right? Like this is my opinion on support.
And why is that? Why does that? What makes that opinionated though, rather than?
Because I'm just drawing a level that I think is a support level.
So you're saying, okay, I see it bouncing here a lot. I think this is a level.
Exactly.
Right.
Whereas if you're drawing your levels based on volume profile, like me and Shorty could both chart Apple, right? Mm-hmm. And we would have the exact same levels, because it's not subjective. You find those levels based on the correct time frame and your volume profile.
Right. So as far as like the time frame, I should be, as a day trader watching on 3 minute, right?
No. That's not what I'm talking about.
No,
So,
no, I get what you said. I'm just asking for my own, like, I didn't know.
okay, well here, let me throw this at you. If
Okay.
if I'm looking to grab calls here,
Right.
right here,
Mm-hmm.
am I still looking for calls here on 1 minute? Did the level change?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. I'm sorry. No, it did not. I was
Level
looking at a
didn't
different.
change,
No.
right?
Nope.
And if I go to like a 1 day chart, you probably won't be able to see that drawing because it's going to be tiny.
I do see where it is though. Yeah.
Right here, it's still the
Yeah. Yeah.
same level, right? I'm still grabbing calls at the same level.
Okay.
So my candlestick time frame doesn't change my levels.
Because I remember that from the book. I do. Yeah.
So like a lot of retail traders, I mean, this is like a influencer slash retail trader thing where they'll say like random weird stuff like, oh, don't trade on the 5 minute chart, trade on the 15. Don't trade the first 30 minutes of the market open. Don't trade on Fridays. Like, my levels don't change in the first 30 minutes of the market open. My levels are still the same.
Because they're not subjective.
Exactly. And my levels don't change, like if I'm on 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, 15 minute daily candles,
Right.
My levels are still the same.
Okay.
Right. And my levels don't change on Fridays.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it doesn't matter what time frame it is because that level is that level no matter what.
Yeah. And then
No
all
matter
the
if
rest is just
Sunday,
noise.
Friday, Monday. Yeah.
All the rest is just noise. Like, people are making up.
Yeah, that's where it gets confusing because you get filled with so much bad information, and then it's hard to keep the good in there.
Well, fortunately now, like when I say this, I'm not dissing anybody, but you're in the right place. You're in Shorty's Discord. Yeah. You're in a place where, I mean, you've been here, for like under a week now, but I'm sure you can see that you're trading with like a bunch of pros, right? You're trading with a bunch of people
sometimes
know their
talk
shit.
About stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't even know what they're saying. And then they're like calling out 100-point plays, and it's like, okay, clearly,
Yeah, but if you talk to these people, whatever, a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they were where you are right now.
Mm-hmm.
That was inspiring as hell.
So you have to just buckle down and study and listen and cut out all the noise. Don't listen to people's bullshit about not trading, on Fridays. Don't trade this. Don't trade on this time frame. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Read the books. Study. It's going to seem overwhelming in the beginning, but we're not teaching a bunch of bullcrap. We teach stuff that works.
No, and I'll say that every day that goes on, it starts to like get more and more like not overwhelming because at first, like when I first went in here and I seen him like with the ABC like not have a friend next to it. I don't know what it's exactly. The TPO is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my, I'll never be able to understand this. And I joined a class and one class I understood. So like, so I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do see like the light at the end of the tunnel.
Mm-hmm. I think in Shorty's Discord, we don't talk about this enough, but the people that are successful in the Discord, if you talk to all of them, I would say at least 90% probably have done one trade a day for 6 months. And they journal every single trade.
No, anything you tell me to do, trust me, I'm gonna follow. Like,
But I'm just saying,
I
like, people
yeah.
don't give this enough credit. One trade a day for 6 months, journal every single trade, look for setups when the market's closed. So, like, I'm doing right now, right? I'm like, oh, based on this, calls here, puts here, blah, 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 blah. I'm looking for trades based on what I'm seeing right now. Because as soon as the candles start moving,
Hmm.
it'll change your psychology and what you see. But when the market's closed, we see things much more clearly.
Yeah, because there's so much going on when the
So
market's open.
every day you should be looking at your charts when the market's closed. And if you're trading futures, there's only like a 1 hour period. So what you
Hmm.
can do is hit replay and just like, like not have or turn off extended trading hours. Well, no, you can't turn off extended trading hours when you're charting, but you can hit the replay and like put it at the end of today and just look at like what's happening now with the candles not moving.
Okay. No, I was doing that with the shelves, like, and I
Okay.
actually I enjoy it. I really do enjoy doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but those are really the key things that you want to do is find setups when the market's closed. Do one trade a day for 6 months. Journal every single trade. Ask a ton of questions. Like, there's so many helpful people in the Discord. The way that we built this Discord was we started out with just like 100 people. And
Hmm.
mine and Shorty's thought process was, let's teach these 100 people how to trade, and then we'll bring in 50 more people. And then that way, as a collective group, obviously Shorty and I would do most of the teaching, but the 100 people that we've taught can always chime in and answer questions and help out with the new 50 people.
Yeah.
And so for the first 6 months of this Discord being open, we didn't let a single new person join.
Wow.
And then we let 50 more people in. And then I don't remember how many months it was, but we didn't let anybody else join. And then we let in another 50. And then now it's just a few, like a month that we let in. I think like 20. And the whole thought process is that everybody can help teach the new people, right?
I got you. Yep.
And, like unlike most Discords where they're just like, oh, as many people as I can get to join, as much money as I can make off of Discord memberships is the goal. And it might seem that way here because of the price of the Discord.
Hmm.
I'll be the first person to say it's not cheap. But the reason
No.
for the
Yes.
price is we don't want troublemakers joining the group. And more so than that, we want people that are serious about learning and becoming better. And if you're willing to invest in yourself, you're going to be serious about learning and trying to get better.
Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's what it's all about. Yeah, so I mean, that's really just should be the focus. Study, read, one trade a day for 6 months, and journal every trade, and look for setups when the market's closed. I don't, like me personally, I journal every single trade I take every day. I journal every trade.
So just confirming.
Uh-huh.
So when I go, I'm gonna chart something tonight.
Mm-hmm.
When I go to chart it, I'm gonna look for today's like volume profile and chart based off of that. Correct.
So if you don't have anything charted, the
Hmm.
first thing you do is go to the daily chart. And on the daily chart, you're going to go to the PVP indicator.
Okay.
And on PVP, under the settings, you change this to 12 months. Value area volume 68, row size 100. Under style, you check value area high, value area low, and POC.
Can I just screenshot that real quick? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Yeah, 1 second.
All right.
And then those are going to give you your yearly levels. So like you can see here, 2024 value area low, 2024 POC, 2024 value area high. Okay. I'm pulling it back up so you can screenshot, but you can always just rewatch the video.
All right, yeah. What was that indicator that you just showed me? I'm sorry, I got a phone call.
PVP, it's up here at the top.
Okay.
Okay.
I got it.
So once you've done your yearly levels, you then go to.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch how you do the yearly levels. I'm sorry, I got the phone call.
1 day candlesticks.
Okay.
On the PVP indicator, you go to the 12-month period. Value area volume 68, row size 100, under style, check value area high, value area low, and POC. And then that'll give you your 2024 levels, or even like 2023 if you're charting those. Once you have those, you go to a 4-hour chart. And on your PVP indicator, you're going to change this to 1 month. And that will give you like your previous month levels. So like you would put December. Value area high, December value area low, December POC. Once you've done that, you go to a 65-minute chart. And if you don't have 65 minutes, you click Add Custom Interval and type in 65 minutes. On PVP, you change this to 1 week. And then this will give you your weekly levels or your previous week levels. From there, you turn off PVP. You go to the 30-minute chart. Turn on session volume profile, and your settings on session volume profile are going to be value area volume 68, row size 100, under style, check value area high, value area low, POC. And then you're going to chart your previous day levels, which are today. Once you have this done, like, for example, if I had my levels here for today, like for today's trading session. Oops. Like this. At the end of the day, when this day finishes, all I have to do is bring forward my previous day levels to today. And then if it's Friday, then I need to draw my new previous week levels. So bring my previous week levels forward to the new week. And then if it's a new month, I need to draw my monthly levels. So basically, every day you're going to bring forward your daily levels. Every week you're going to bring forward your weekly levels. Once a month you're going to chart your monthly levels. And once a year you're going to chart your yearly levels. So once you have something charted, it's very quick to chart because you're not doing very much at all. But the initial like charting something can take quite a bit of time. You had asked, why am I looking here? If you understand TPO, a poor high or a poor low means we have an incomplete auction. And generally, participants in the market are going to want to go and complete the auction and then go lower, or complete the auction and then go higher. And so the next level that I really have on like my TPO settings is the 1.6 POC. There's also the volume profile POC here as well, which might be worth paying attention to now that I'm looking at it.
Sorry, my phone died, but I'm not gonna make you go back over it or anything. Just I'll watch the video back.
Okay. But so that's why I'm watching for those levels, is based on TPO.
Okay, cool.
And so actually, kind of this range, I would be watching for puts. Sorry. Glad that I
Yeah,
noticed
so
this.
I'm gonna charge some tonight and then start my 6 month one day, one trade a day tomorrow.
Nice. Yep. Awesome, Britt. All right. Well, oh, and so then the next thing, like, if we're looking at, somebody was asking me about entries to, or like recently was asking me about entries. And maybe we don't talk about that enough. I feel like I've been showing this like every single video recently. So this is one setup you're looking for. Support, breakthrough, come back to that level, take puts or take shorts. Resistance, breakthrough, retest, calls, or long. This is also a good one. Open drive. This is where the market opened, sold off, came back to that level, take puts or take calls. So this would be the same scenario. Market opens, come up, retest, grab calls, or grab longs. Those are really like the main trades that I look for. And so you want to see like a level get broken through, have at least 3 5-minute candles close, retest, and then go long or grab calls. The open drive, I think it's pretty like pretty self-explanatory. Like here was the open today, right? And if you traded this, basically we opened, ripped up, came back to that level. This is where you would grab calls. It did go a little bit lower, but you shouldn't get stopped out based on the wick on the candle before. You grab calls and play it up. That's your open drive. Very easy. The other trade that I don't have an example for, but it's called the open test drive. Let's say we gap down past like our previous day value area low and we're trading here. We come back to it. This is where you would grab puts. Same thing for calls. If we gap over our previous day value area high, come back to it, this is where you would grab calls. So those are really like some of the main setups that I look for. There are others, but I don't want to get too crazy in depth. Big P, there's no trial. The best thing you could do is like ask people that are members of the Discord, like for a review on it or whatever. But Shorty does not do any kind of free trials or anything like that. But the billing is not on the first of the month. The billing is when you whatever date you join. Charge a fee to help with reviewing volume profile. I don't really have time, frankly. Like, right now I have one mentee that I'm working with, and then I have 2 personal friends that are like completely green, that I'm helping with trading. And then and with my 2 friends, it's hard for me to even meet with them once a week just based on their schedule and my schedule. So, yeah. Go over failed IB. I don't really know what you mean by a failed IB. Oh, you're saying no. So I think you're talking about the 87% rule. And what the 87% rule is if we spend like 30 minutes above or below the initial balance. So like in this instance, we were above the initial balance for more than 30 minutes. It just means that the low of the day is set, meaning that we shouldn't make a new lower low. 87% chance that we will not go below the low of the day. Hopefully that's what you're asking me.
Rockets?
Yeah.
Okay, I was talking about the failed IB. Like if it fails, it'll return to the lower IB or vice versa.
So I don't even know what that is. That must be something Shorty talks about that I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. Thank
I
you.
mean, I'll be the first one to say I don't know everything. You know what I mean? And like, I'm still a student of Shorty's, and like I don't know it all 100%. You know, so I'm still learning.
Thank you.
Still learning and studying myself. JC, no, I do I do group like one-on-ones. I mean, I guess I can't call it a one-on-one because it's a group, but I set up little groups and I meet with the whole group and go over stuff. What's up, Anthony? How you doing? All right. Well, KJ, sorry I couldn't answer your question. Now I'm curious too. I want to find out what that is. We'll have to hit up Shorty. That's gonna do it for me today. I gotta go hop in the shower and get ready to head over to my friend's house. My wife's gonna be home soon, and she's probably gonna murder me for not being ready. So and I'm gonna blame you guys, because you kept me here talking.
Yeah, you could blame me. It's fine.
I'm joking. She's not gonna care. Anyway, no, I'm happy to talk. Hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully, it helped you guys out. Hopefully you guys learned something. Really just focus on trying to be better, 1% every day and you'll get there. As always, big thanks to all the subscribers, friends of the streams. Extra big thank you to you guys. And to new people. This all might seem like overwhelming and confusing, but the longer you hang out, the more it'll start to click and make sense. We do classes generally once or twice a week on Sundays. Those are very helpful. So if you enjoyed the content, I would love if you hit that sub button. And with that said, much love. People in Shorty's Discord, I should be live tomorrow morning. I don't want to make any promises because I might be drinking and I might be out late. But I should be live. We'll see what happens. If not, then I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon for another one of these videos. Okay? That said,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Danny, whenever you have questions, just hit it up. My DMs are open, or ask like you did here, in the videos. It's all good. All right. So much love, everybody. And thank you all for, interacting and being dope as fuck. All right. Much love, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Hope y'all killed it today. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Goodbye.